Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. I am here today. I'll explain more about that later. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We've been around for about 4.5 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come. We are now in a position where we are expanding our economy to benefit our citizens by improving the liquidity and value of our currency. And all our citizens hold our currency. We issue free currency to all our citizens every month. Anybody can become a citizen. All you do is come along, register, prove you're a real person, and that's it. There's no fee, there's no obligation. What we are as a community is a non-separatist organisation. We don't see people or pigeonhole them based on what they look like or where they come from or how successful they've been in the past or how unsuccessful they've been in the past or whatever else. It doesn't matter. We just simply see everybody as a human being, regardless of all those superficial differences, and part of one big family of humanity, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all equally valuable to our community. We have a little affirmation that we go through each day, which helps us with that non-separatist ideology that we have. We also have a little prayer that we have before the affirmation, and that is designed to help us find true happiness in life. You may think that if you had a lot of money, you'd be happy. There are a lot of people with a lot of money still not happy. They're searching for something. They don't really know what it is or how to get it. It's that inner joy that is always with you. And the great thing about that inner joy that is always with you, once you're into that state, it can only be achieved through loving service to others, and it attracts into your life everything that you want and need. So you don't have to stress out chasing after money or anything else. You'll find that your life will follow a beautiful pattern where everything just seems to happen at the right time for you. Okay, that's what our little prayer is about. We'll be having that in a moment, but I want to welcome in all the people that are watching, whether you're watching live or the replay. A lot of people watch the replay. Not everybody can make 7 p.m. London time. It's not convenient for everybody. So we have a lot of people watching the replays, and they're available on YouTube, Twitch, and in Facebook. And they're available for almost every day since we started. We missed one, I can't remember when, but not too long ago, actually, one day. And we missed one yesterday. And I'll tell you, as I say, more about that in a moment. But let's just welcome in the people that are watching now. Then we'll have our little prayer and that affirmation, and then we'll get right into the business of the day. So we've got Peter in from Cameroon, Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Eric from Quebec in Canada, Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland, Richard from Devon in England, and Norman from Doncaster in England. Okay, let's get started right away then with that little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And the little affirmation. We're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. I was just thinking I'd seen somebody that I hadn't, maybe I did introduce, but I don't remember saying Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, but maybe I did. But anyway, she is there, and also so is Maureen from London in England. Okay, quickly, I want to explain what happened yesterday, because I did plan to be available at 7 p.m. yesterday. I did plan to get quite a lot of work done. We had to travel to a place some distance away. It was a few hours drive for some treatment for Cody, our little dog, and to make sure that I could stay in contact and keep things running and everything, we booked in at a hotel in the area, because it was going to be an all-day job for Cody, and it was going to be really late by the time we got back here. So I thought we'd better stopping over. I can get stuck into some work, pick Cody up. He can come and be in the hotel with us, no problem. And I can carry on working, do the live. And of course, the hotel had Wi-Fi in the hotel. It wasn't an expensive hotel, but it was really very, very good. The service, the food, the room, all were up to and beyond expectations. However, the Wi-Fi was like a time warp. I don't know how many of you go back to the dial-up internet and the problems that had with cutting out and having to redial and waiting ages to get connected. This was like that, but probably even worse, actually. To explain to you how bad it was, when I came to pay this morning, they couldn't even get my credit card to go through to pay the bill. We spent half an hour trying to get the connection on their internet connection to go through so that I could pay them, and it wasn't possible. In the end, we had to agree that I took their bank details and I transferred the money to their bank account in the end, because there was no other way. The machine, nothing was working. I did attempt to do things, but it would like take 3 minutes just for Gmail to resolve. And when it did, I'd click on inbox and the inbox would come up, and then I'd click on something and it would take 2 to 3 minutes for that to come up. Some things didn't come up at all. They just said, oh no, it's timed out, boom. It was just impossible. It was one of those things that you couldn't really anticipate. I'd done everything that I thought was going to be good, and it wasn't. So I do apologize. In the end, I managed to get a go to a location where I could get a message on a signal on my phone, and I got enough signal to put in a message saying, there's no way I'm going to be here. I can't make it. And I got that onto the Facebook group. So I do apologize. These things happen. They're out of our control. So it's a day when we didn't have one, and there won't be a replay because there was nothing to replay. Even if I'd been able to get on, I hadn't been able to get in touch with Deviani. I didn't know what was going on anywhere. The support team, I couldn't find out what was going there. I couldn't get into the help desk. So even if it had all of a sudden magically appeared, which it didn't, if it had, I would have broadcast something, but it didn't. But I wouldn't have had anything to tell you anyway, because I couldn't do anything and I didn't have any information. Today, Deviani's computer, I don't know whether you understand how developers work, but they work on their local computer. In fact, their computer in their home. And then when they've got everything on their, what they call their local computer, that is their own computer, sorted out, they upload it to a development site. You can't put it straight onto a live site. You can mess things up very easily. So you put it from your own computer, local, onto the development site. Then you test it all on the development site, and then you load it to the live site and you test it again. Because even when you're moving from something that is 100% tested and correct on the development site, you put it on the live site, there can be things that go wrong. But that is the process. Today, Devian is, I don't know what they call them, but the charger, okay, for her laptop broke down and wouldn't charge. So she worked until the computer was 0 battery, and then there was nothing she could do beyond that point. The upside of that was I got back here pretty late in the afternoon, and I was playing catch up with things, trying to get hold of things. Deviani did get in touch with me on her phone, but I mean, she can't do her programming development stuff on her phone. But she got in touch with me on the phone, and we did go through quite a lot of things, and I answered some of the questions she had on what we're doing development-wise. So it wasn't totally wasted, but it wasn't exactly what we wanted. One of the things that she did manage to complete, but not get uploaded, was when you log into your dashboard, at the top where it goes, I think the 2 lines, well, I know there are 2 lines. The top one is your 777 plan or something. Click here to go and see your plan. And the other one is your Powerline, Sharehook Powerline plan. That will, once we can get it uploaded, tomorrow she's going to obviously get her computer fixed, her charger fixed, one way or another. And so that will be uploaded tomorrow, and that is that it will then reflect your Powerline. It won't just say Sharehook Powerline plan, click here for more information. Your Sharehook Powerline plan, your Powerline is, and it'll show the numbers. And if you've only just registered, it'll probably be 0. But then when somebody else registers, it'll show 1. And when somebody else registers, it'll go to 2, and so on. And so that will keep updating. I'm not sure whether it'll update in real time, like I've just described. Usually, when we get things like that, they update based on a cron job. And that just means that they set a time and they'll update once or twice a day or whatever it is that's set to do, rather than it being a real-time thing. If you do it in real time, it uses up a lot more resources. So it'll probably be either a daily, I think probably a daily update. So every day you log in, you'll see your new Powerline numbers. What is being worked on now by Deviani is the effectively it's like spillover. So if you've been referred by somebody that is a more prolific referrer than you are, you might manage to refer 1 person a month. You might be somebody that struggles to even refer 1 person a month, but your sponsor may be somebody that refers 10 people a month. Might be somebody that refers 100 people a month, but let's look at it just as 10 people. What happens is once they get into their second level and they've earned from their first 7 positions, so that they're making some money out of it, their referrals keep going onto their pay line, but as they're added, the plan doesn't pay a commission on those. It funds and pays them out of the banking. So it puts money back in, and it takes money out of the banking system for the loans for the assisted positions. But they retain those people, and they follow them into level 2, and they get paid every time they go through to level 2. But if they're not prolific recruiters, it can take them a long time to get through to level 2. So instead of the pass-ups just adding into that same line for your prolific referrer, or more prolific, the pass-ups, instead of being added in there, will come back down, and they'll go to the first person that he referred that is not in level 2, and they'll go in as a pass-up to that person. And that'll happen until that person has been moved into level 2. And that'll benefit the sponsor better, because then as soon as they move into level 2, he'll get a level 2 commission for them. And it'll benefit the member themselves, because they'll be in levels 1 and 2, and so be able to earn more quickly. And it'll benefit the system, because the more levels we get people through, the more money goes into the bank for assisted entries. The more assisted entries can be given out, and it moves the plan along quicker. So it's good all round. However, as I mentioned, I think the last time I was online, I've lost a little bit of track. There were people that were twisting the way things were done. It was dishonest. They were putting in people that weren't really, even if they were real people, they may have been real people, some of them may have been just invented. They were putting people in just to move people through those assisted entry positions and for them to earn more commission. The plan is designed so that when somebody earns, it benefits everybody else within the plan, because they're all real people, and it's all moving everything along together. And that's about this sort of loving, sharing, caring way we have of carrying on our business, where you can't be of benefit to somebody else without it being a benefit to yourself and the whole community. But when you are intending purely to benefit yourself by really cheating the system, by putting fakes into place just so that you can earn your commission and move along, and it doesn't matter what happens to anybody else, it's a very short-sighted vision. If everybody did that, we would lose the plan altogether, because you can't have ghosts in every position. It means nothing, does it? So it's the difference between working for other people, reaping greater benefits and being happy and contented, or taking that selfish approach of, I don't care what happens to anybody else, I just want to try and make as much money as I can while this opportunity is still there before they plug the loophole. I mean, the loophole has now been plugged, and that will reflect in the numbers, which I haven't taken out, but I'll get for you. I can do them within a few minutes, and I'll just put that in process now by logging into an admin account, and I'll come back to that in a second, and we'll be able to see what's going on. I'll also log into Multiply Weezer, because if I don't, I'll miss another day's revenue share. I couldn't get in it. No, I don't think I couldn't get into it yesterday. Well, the internet, as I told you, wasn't working for me. It was working for most people throughout the world. I don't know whether you remember the days of dial-up. It was interesting, to say the least, and it was a new and novel thing. But it was a relief when we moved away from dial-up connections. But to get to something that was probably worse, actually, yesterday, it was amazing. It was more than a throwback. However, we have in the 777 plan now, with genuine increases, we have now 23,456. 23,456, and that in a 2-day period is an increase of 48. Okay, that's over the last 48 hours, because totally missed out on yesterday. We have now 49,927. And that is an increase of 9,001. Is that true? I think it is 49,927. Yeah, it's an increase of just one new registered member in the last 48 hours. That's a bit sad. Of course, that not necessarily meaning we only had one registration, because we take out people that haven't verified their email, and now we've plugged that loophole for people putting in false things. The people that were putting them in won't be bothered to verify their emails, and so we'll be taking out a lot of the people that were put in that weren't real people, if you can see what I mean. So it's a net one, and that'll be the case for a while we're getting rid of those goldfish and cats and dogs and things that people were putting in place of real people. The active member count is now at 3,077, and that is up 4 in the last couple of days, which that's a bit slow. We need to be sorting something out a bit better about that. Let's have a look at ShareHope. It's taking a second. Come on. We've got 492 in ShareHope. So that is an increase of 2, I think. We had 490, yeah. An increase of 2 paid members in the last 48 hours there. There appeared to be no increase in the email verified members and people that had bought advertising in Multiply Visa, but we've just logged in. We've got 10,541 in the bonus pool, 541 and 71 cents. And a couple of days ago, we had 10,540 and 70 cents. So it's gone up $1.01 actually. So that's plus $1. So those are the numbers. Let me get back to the app to see that everything is working there as it should be, and see who else we've got in. We've got a few people that have come in while I've been talking. Actually, I know we had Maureen from London. We've now got Nankiep from Nigeria. We've got Ron from Amsterdam in Holland. We've got Rene from Rotterdam in the Netherlands rather than Holland. I'm not sure. Holland is actually a province, I think, of the Netherlands. And I'm not quite sure if Rotterdam is in Holland or not. Anyway, that's where Rennie's from Rotterdam in the Netherlands. We got Sam in from Nigeria, I believe. Kingsley from Manchester in England. Andrew from Auckland in New Zealand. Sam says, how am I to fund my ShareHope Powerline? Through your available cash wallet. It's the only way you can fund anything within our system now. There's a link to the 777 plan in your back office. Someone's asking for that right at the top. Let me see if I can show you that. But if I've not been logged out of this account, let me. Here we go on the dashboard. Let me do a quick screen share for you. Here we go. Share screen window. This one. Okay. Up at the top here, you'll see total paid members in the 777 plan, 23,456, which is, I think, what I gave you. It is. And it says click here for details. If you just click on that, it'll take you to the 777 plan. Okay. It's not the link. If you're looking for a link to promote, I'll find you one of those in a moment. ShareHope Powerline. That will have the Powerline number in, which I was talking about earlier on. If you want to get to that, you can just click there. That does take you to the site and the page that you can promote. And if you log in, you will find your referral link in the dashboard there. I'm just wondering if I've got a page open. We have a PDF for the 777 plan, and you can find that and a link to it. Oh, that's the wrong. This is a quick video to. Okay, just a minute. This is a quick video to show you. If you go to this page, I think this will come up. Okay, this comes up to your WeShareAbundance.com. It's the home page there. And if you scroll down, you get a link here to the 777 plan. It is actually a link to a PDF description. We haven't got an up-to-date video of that yet, because the plan is still waiting for that modification I was talking about earlier. Once that's done, we can release a new video. But the 777 plan PDF explains that new system, even though it isn't actually in force at the moment. So your homepage here, you can get linked to the Poverty Crusher, the ShareHope plan, and the 777 plan. So just go to WeShareAbundance.com and it will direct you to this WordPress site. Okay. Let me. How do I get out of this now? There we go. I think that's done it. I hope that was in the right place. Okay, it means the compensation plan. It's on that PDF, Samuel. That is the best place to go because that is the most up-to-date version. Ron's telling me we have 2 Hollands in the Netherlands. Okay, I didn't know that. South and North Holland. Rotterdam is in South Holland. Okay, you learn something every day. Thank you. In fact, now you've mentioned it, I think I did know that, but it wasn't coming out. But I think I should have known that anyway. But thanks for that clarification. Can we, Bozina, can we still join the BI Node co-op? Yes. If you would remind us how to go about it, so I can, for 250, I'll get the benefits equivalent to 1 node. That's correct, yeah. Because for every $500 invested now, they're going to give us 2 nodes on or after the 27th of September. You can't invest after the 27th of September. But if you get in our co-op before they cut it off, then we can make sure we've got the places for you. You've still got quite a way, a couple of weeks to do that. If you go to the multiple income streams in your dashboard and look for the secret page, I think it's in the Beyond Infinity narrative. Click on that secret page, it goes through all the details and it gives you the form link. Because what you have to do is fill in a form authorizing us to deduct $250 from your available cash wallet. So you need to put $250 in your available cash wallet if you've not already got it in there. And you can do that either with crypto or with a card through the ShareHub exchange. Put the money into your available cash wallet. Once you've got $250 in there, then you don't have to have 250. You can buy just 1/10 of a share for $50. But you can do any multiple of $50 up to 250. And as long as you've got the money in your available cash wallet, we'll sort that out for you. Okay. Good question. I think it's. I'll just have a quick look actually while if I've not been logged out of there. I'll just have a look at the multiple income streams. Where are we? It's in Beyond Infinity. It's on the first page of the multiple income streams, and I'm not going to put the secret page link in the comments for you because it is members only link. We're not allowed to publicly promote it to people that have not directly asked for information on it. So you have to go to the multiple income streams and click on the link. But it's there, it's in big blue, bold letters. Under Beyond Infinity, it's the first page of the multiple income streams. Okay, with that one. Do you have to be a Beyond Infinity member to participate in the Beyond Infinity Node Co-op? No, you don't actually. I would recommend that you are because you'll have a better idea of what's going on. But no, you don't, because we have a membership under our corporate identity, and that is purely for the co-op for our members. So as a corporate identity, we are buying the nodes as required, and and or buying the, I suppose it's buying the nodes, isn't it? We put in the $500 into the plan, and it takes 10 people at $50 to fill that out, or two at $250 or whatever, and then if there are any left over, any spaces left over, suppose we've just bought a node on the 27th and there's only one person that we had in, there would be 9 vacant spots. Those would go into the corporate account, and once again, anything earned from those would go into We Share Abundance. But we've set it up distinctly for Beyond Infinity members. A great question again, Richard, thank you. So that they can participate. You don't have to be a member of Beyond Infinity, but why wouldn't you want to be? It's $50 one time. If you join through an admin link, either Rosita or Frami, then you can pay your $50 and we'll send you $35 back. So it'll only cost you $15. And over years, a period of 6 or 7 years, you will develop a retirement income, provided they're around in 6 or 7 years. We don't know. We'll be around. Will Beyond Infinity or any of these other programs? Who knows? Who knows? We have a 99.999% certainty that We Share Abundance will be around, because that's what we're planning for. We're not planning to be a short-term opportunity. We are a nation. We're planning to be here for generations. And so we've got the time, and we can put in programs in place like our Share Hope Powerline plan, where for most people, it's not going to happen quickly. You're not going to be making a lot of money very fast. Some people will. Some people will go out and refer a few people, or quite a lot of people, and they'll make a lot of money very quickly. But for most people, it's going to be a little bit of a slow progress, getting through, gradually getting more and more people into the matrix, and maybe you'll be introducing 1 or 2 people yourself over a period of time. That'll help. It'll boost your income. And it's designed as a generational pension plan. You're not going to be around forever. None of us are. It's one of the certainties of life, It's been described as life as a terminal disease. We all have limited time here. Nobody knows how much, whether it's, if you go around the cemeteries, you'll find people, the graves for children that have died at 6 hours or something like that. And there'll be people that have lived over 100 years. Nobody knows. But what we do know is that our Share Hope plan, once you've had all you want from it, or all you can get, because while you're here, you can't take it with you, but it can be passed on to whoever you nominate within your dashboard, and they'll continue to benefit from it. And that can go on for generations to come. Okay, so that is a big difference between We Share Abundance and pretty much anything else out there. We are not a business opportunity. We are a nation. We're designed to build wealth for our citizens, to help them not only generate a little bit of cash now to help them put bread on the table, fix the hole in the roof or whatever else, but also to teach them the habits that will benefit them long term, create happiness in their life, and build generational wealth, not short-term gains. You might get involved in something that's great for 6 months, maybe a year, maybe a couple of years, and then boom, it's gone. You've got to start over again. So that happens far too often. it's not what we're about. We're about getting something in, and it might take longer for you to get going, but the costs of all our programs are at such a level that anybody can get involved and work their way through things and benefit not only for themselves, for the community, but also for their family for many years to come. Okay, we've got, who's this? Nande Pablo. I tried to piff my referral at ShareHope Plan, but cannot sustain the subscription. How about allow multiple personal accounts with only one We Share Abundance account and one KYC? It's better to have another account of ShareHope than piff tire kickers. No. The ShareHope Plan is designed for you to refer people. Don't worry about tire kickers. If they're tire kickers, kick them out, you know. If you get somebody that is genuinely interested in the plan but is struggling for the funds, you can pay them in. You can pay them in at any level you want. You can pay them in at $10 for just 4 weeks, and then if they are tire kickers and they're not going to do anything, they're going to be out, and it's a waste of your time and money. If you find somebody that is really genuine, somebody that you can work with, and they're struggling for cash, you can pay them in for a year if you want. You can put $130 into their account, and that'll keep them going for a year, and you work with them and build that and build more people in. Everybody that you refer personally, you get a 50% matching bonus. So once somebody is earning $10, you get $5 a month. When somebody's earning $100, you get $50 a month. When somebody's earning $1,000 a month, you get $500 a month. Now, if you've got 10 people earning $1,000 a month, that's $5,000 a month in your pocket. And that is what the plan is about. It's about helping people to do the right thing, get the right people in. Don't piff in tire kickers. I've always said, and if you've been here for any length of time, I don't like to pay it forward for people, because people that don't put any skin in the game, you know, you give somebody for free and they don't tend to do anything. You'll get very, very few that will really do anything when they're given in free. It might be worth doing it for the one exception that proves the rule, but they are very few and far between. So it's in your hands, but a lot of people like the pay it forward system, and that's why we've implemented it, because we try and do what our members want. And it is there for you to use, but no, you can't have multiple accounts. Okay. Richard said, my youngest son is 16, and because Beyond Infinity have changed the rules, he's unable to join until he's 18. I should like to fund his We Share Abundance account so he benefits from the income from the BI nodes. Yeah, you can do that, no problem. Most, or not necessarily most, but lots and lots of programs don't allow minors in. There's a good reason for that. We do, but you have to understand that minor, you can take your son at 16 years old, like Richard's talking about. He can join Beyond Infinity. He cannot verify his identity until he is of legal age. I don't think, anyway. That is the way it's supposed to be set up. But of course, legal aid differs in different countries, so I'm not quite sure how they work it all, but that is what's supposed to happen. But once they become of legal age, they can then verify their identity, but they've had that period of years. If it's 16, it's only a couple of years. But if you get them in when they're 10 years old or something, they've had 8 years to build some sort of income, and that could be really significant at the age of 18. And they can't make a withdrawal from their account until they are verified KYC. So you've got to remember that. So yeah, you can bring them in at 16. They get 2 years of benefiting from the nodes. Nobody at this moment in time knows what that's going to be worth. Even beyond infinity, don't know what that's going to be worth. It might be a lot, it might be a little, might be nothing, might be a huge fortune. We don't know. But whatever it is, it will be in your available cash wallet. It won't go directly to you in any other way. It will go into your available cash wallet. And if you're not KYC verified, you can't withdraw it. Okay? So you have to remember that. So don't think, yeah, okay, I can bend the rules and put my son in and he's going to earn these nodes, and if he earns $100 a month, we can draw it out every month. You won't be able to, because when we get paid from the nodes, it will go into your Beyond Infinite, into your We Share Abundance available cash wallet. So I wanted to clarify that. I'm sure Richard knows that, but I wanted to clarify it for other people. Okay. One other bit of news, we have got our first test going on, and that is going on in the login ads section of your dashboard, and seems to be progressing quite well. We've got somebody in there doing the development on that, and we'll see how they do. If they do really well, then we can potentially offer them full-time employment, and we can speed up the process. If they are not really exactly what we're looking for, we'll get somebody else tested. We will, of course, pay these people that are doing these tests. We're not after freebies from them. We're giving them genuine jobs that they can complete. We can then evaluate their skills and how well they work with us as a team. And if we find somebody that ticks all the boxes, then yeah, we will offer them a permanent position. So we will have extra cover in the development section. I spoke with the guy that's doing this, Vishal, his name, today. He's a very personable guy, nice guy, but we can't just employ people because they're nice guys. We have to make sure that they are going to be beneficial. We are not for profit. We don't have huge funds or anything to pay people. So we've got to make sure that if we are paying out on a regular basis, it will be beneficial for all the members. Okay, right. Richard says he's got no intention of bending the law. No, I wasn't suggesting that you do or have. And I'm sure that, as I say, I'm sure you knew that, but I wanted to cover it for other people who might not have understood it. That's all, Richard. So that they don't think, oh yeah, I can bring in my grandchildren and my son and anybody else, you know. It will all be required for withdrawal KYC, and it won't happen until they are of legal age. Okay. But no, I never even suspected that you would have any intention of bending rules, Richard. I know you better than that. But I just wanted to clarify it for other people. Okay. So we are progressing with that. Maybe Vishal will be joining our team. Maybe he won't. I have spoken with him. He asked about it. He's keen to join the team. I said, look, I can't promise it to you. I can promise you that we'll pay you for what you're doing now. But it will be something that we will not decide. It won't be unilateral. It won't be just me, I said, and we will look at every aspect of it. And you have to be a perfect fit. So I can't guarantee that that we're going to offer you a permanent position. But if everything works out, we are actively looking for somebody, and it could be you. And that's basically the position that he's in. Okay? That's where we are, folks. We are expanding, we are growing, we are doing well. We have eliminated the latest loophole. There will be more. These people are ingenious at finding ways to try and cheat the system in a selfish way. We will always find and find what's going on, and we will always block it. But no doubt there will be other loopholes that will be found, and we'll have to block. Go about things in the right way. You'll be happier. You'll be building permanently. You'll be building a strong business that will last you for years and more, for generations. Okay, I'll be here tomorrow, folks. Same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. No plans to travel anywhere for 5 weeks' time or 6 weeks' time. When the stem cells are ready for Cody, we have to disappear again, but it shouldn't be as long a job. So thanks for all your prayers for him, by the way, and God bless you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. We'll see where we are, see if Deviani's got a computer working again, see if I've been able to do anything. I've just about caught up on the 2 days today, so we're set to go, rock and roll. And I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile, yeah. See you later, alligator, always wear a smile. See you later, alligator, go the extra mile. See you later, alligator, come on, in a wild crocodile. Woo.